What's going on, guys? E-Bibs here, Mr. Remote Life. So I have a good one for you guys. We are actually in my kitchen, upstairs, away from the office, the usual setting that we're in. But what I wanted to share with you guys is how you can take control over your health and your life by eating right. So, and I wanted to make sure that you knew how easy and simple it was, because what we have today is we're just going to cook one of my favorite meals, which is basically spinach and salmon. We have everything already measured out as far as the salmon and everything. So let's get cooking.
I just released my quick start guide on how to take control over your life, and it's actually called Remote Success. This is an ebook that I want to get to you guys immediately, sent to your inbox for free. So head over to bibsmediagroup.com/remote success, because the sooner you begin to control your life, the sooner you can begin to live the remote life.
All right, guys, E-Bibs here once again. So, yeah, so this is just for that person that tries to make the excuse, well, I can't cook. I would love to cook. I can't cook. But it's really simple and simple and that easy. Really, all you do is you wash the things and stick it in the pot, stick it on the stove, 10 minutes, and it's done. And you have a full, healthy meal that you can either meal prep with or have a fresh meal like how I like to have. I like my meal straight off the eye or off the stove, and I eat it there. That's because I have the flexibility that I don't actually have to meal prep, because I can just cook it, eat it, clean up, and then move on. So, but if you do want to meal prep, all you do is basically add more ingredients so you have a full meal that you want to add to your preparation containers, and just basically space it all out more. So let's get going. All right, so what you guys can see here, I have already measured out using a little handy dandy measuring scale that's attached to my cutting board. I already measured out. We have a 4-ounce fillet of salmon and an 8-ounce fillet of salmon. You typically want to use the palm of your hand to guide you on your meats and whatnot. Have a good bowl of spinach here. We're going to give this a quick wash. I already washed the salmon. So you want to get that a quick wash and drain as much water out as possible, because you don't want to have a ton of water on your food. You just want to wash. I buy pre-washed salmon. Pre-washed was the spinach, but I still like to go ahead and give it a quick rinse over before I put it in the meal. And then all we do is we're just gonna drop it in the pan. This amount of spinach, I'm probably gonna need some more, because if you've eaten or cooked spinach before, you know it cooks down to absolutely nothing. So yeah, let's do that. Let's add some more spinach to this, because this is actually gonna be like literally 2 spoonfuls or 2 forks of spinach. You always want to make sure you buy your spinach in a container. You don't want to get the bag spinach, because the bag has been bagged and saved for a long time. You don't know how long it's been, but typically in the containers have a shorter shelf life. So you want to get the stuff that has a short shelf life, so you're not getting a lot of mystery ingredients in your fresh vegetables. So we'll rinse that out. I'm just gonna throw that on in there too. And of course, I am a down south boy in the Carolinas, so we do like a little bit of seasoning. So we're gonna add a little bit of got pink Himalayan salt. Not too many twists, because we want to stay light on that salt. Check a little bit of ground pepper. Don't judge my can. I usually have a grinder, but that was on sale. And we're probably gonna do a teaspoon of roasted garlic, just to add a little bit of spice in that and flavor. All right, and from there, we're gonna set our little handy dandy little grate on top of that. Don't be afraid to touch your food, guys. You're gonna eat it, learn to love it. And what I do here is, I like Old Bay seasoning. So what I do is I give a little bit of touch Old Bay. Some more black pepper. some salt. Not much. Just, you see that was only like a half a turn. Bam. And that's it. And what you want to do is you want to rub that in. Pause. Come on now. So you want to just rub your seasoning in your meat. You don't want it to sit on there. You kind of want it to really be in there. And all we're going to do is set it on the grill. Set it on the grill. How lovely is that look? Bam. So what happens is all this cooks together. I put my top on, turn it on medium. Ten minutes, and you're good to go. So it's just literally that simple. And then if you hear that noise, that means your pot is actually too hot, because you want to start out with a cold pot, especially with meat and seafood. Especially with seafood, you want to start out with your pot cold, and that gives it a good, clean rise to temperature and cook evenly. So let's wait 10 minutes and show you what we got. All right, so the dopest thing about this is in that 10 minutes that you took to cook this, you had time to clean up the kitchen or pull out whatever you're gonna eat or meal prep and get all that ready. So whenever it's ready, you open up the pot and serve. So if you wanted to throw like a bag of rice, brown rice on the pot on the stove, you could do that. If you wanted to add anything else to it, if you wanted to chop up some salad, you know what I mean? You could do all of that in this 10 minutes that it takes to cook this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna check it out. It's our timer. Check it out. And voila. There you have it. So what you want to do is take that off, turn that off if you want to. Keep that going just for a few minutes on a different eye that wasn't on, and it'll keep your food warm in the pot until you're ready to serve. I like to give it another couple minutes just so everything can settle together and settle up. And salmon, spinach, ready to roll. Don't that look good? Let's give it a quick taste test. Oh, she's not done. So what that means is, back she goes. We're gonna give it another 5 minutes. All right, so in that little bit of time, I actually made chopped me up some salad too. Just a little cabbage and some carrots and some wonton strips. As you can hear, got a little chatter going on the pot, so we want to check and make sure that we are not too high on our. There we go. It actually looks better. You see it was really bright pink, and now we're light pink. So we can tell we are good and cooked. We turn our eye off. Set this down. I think it's ready for a taste test now. Oh yeah. She's falling apart. All right, guys, the meal came out great, and if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, but let me know why in the comments, so why you don't like it. What's not to like about food? So, I mean, I showed you the easy way to get it done, so that's all the remote life is all about, is getting it done and making no excuses for getting those results, because we're about that remote life, and we are taking control over our life one step at a time, starting with our health, and it doesn't just stop there. So stay tuned, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because you want to stick around and you want to catch out on everything. So until next time, we out of here. Peace.